Hello, welcome to another edition of AM Whiskey Reviews. I am your host, Ben Rosenthal. Um, I am happy to see you all once again. Thank you for joining. Um, got a bit of news from one of my subscribers, Bonkers for Bourbon, the number four. Wrote to tell me that there is one other reviewer. He has scoured the internet, and there is one other reviewer who who consumes his whiskey and limits his reviews to the AM hours. Okay, there is only one other person out there, and his name is Harold Benchley. He is in Lancashire, England, Lancashire. And he is the only other person. And I've done my due diligence on this too. I have not found anyone. Nobody has found anyone. But Bonkers for Bourbon, thank you very much for doing your research and for finding this person. And indeed, he does have a site with reviews. Um, we don't really see his face on the site, but I was able to do some research on him, and there's a page that matches his location, his name. It states that he, in fact, is a whiskey connoisseur, and it doesn't list much other information, but there is there here I found some. Uh, okay, so there appears to be a rap sheet. It's fairly extensive. Causing or inciting prostitution for gain. Uh, Administering a substance with intent. Uh, I want to skip that one. Member of Oswald Mosley's British Union of Fascists. Uh, well, I mean, you got a lot of downtime. If you're reviewing whiskeys in the morning, in the afternoon, I imagine there's a sense of sort of being at sea, The community is what everybody is really looking for. Um, Arrested on Hampstead Heath, July 1998, for public familiarities with a non mammalian creature. 20 years in Broadmoor Mental Hospital. No, we don't have to go any further. Um, yeah, we don't have to go revisit that. Look, I would like to put some daylight between me and him. I mean, there is no reason to assume that I have any of the same proclivities just because he and I are like-minded on certain things. We are aligned. We are aligned. Um, but well, Harold, uh, nice not meeting you. Uh, to Bonkers for Bourbon, I guess thank you. In any case, let's commence with the review. Today, once again, going off the reservation, and we are going to be reviewing an Amaro, an herbal called Montenegro. It's a liqueur. Now, the thing with these Italian drinks is that they got about 50 ingredients in them. I mean, there's herbs. They emptied the garden. Somebody just like smashed the spice rack and just, held a bucket under it, and then they added whatever, and yet somehow, I don't know. I mean, you don't taste them. You don't, it just tastes like, it tastes like syrup, uh, but you know what? This is I'm gonna make sure this isn't actually from Montenegro itself. Um, which would mean Black Mountain, Montenegro. Something terrible must have happened on that mountain for them to want to call it that. Um, maybe this. Let's uh, let's find out. Ooh, little antiseptic, little antiseptic. Um, it is this blocked? Oh, there we go. There we go. It's the color of syrup. It's the color of syrup, and and oh, okay. Here we go. Uh, Salut. Anise. A lot of anise. Um, I am not mispronouncing a word for all you puerile people. I mean anise the seed. Um, um, yeah, I'm getting mostly that. Um, and I am getting a little bit of Ferruccio Lamborghini, a little bit of um, sometimes people use a pumice stone to sort of shave skin off. I'm getting a little bit of the pumiced skin shavings of Ferruccio Lamborghini. I'm getting that and a powerful engine, like a very powerful engine, a kind of a Lamborghini Miura engine. I'm getting a little Marcello Mastroianni. I'm getting a little neorealism. I taste a bit of the dog from Umberto D. Um, yeah, I mean, it's all good stuff. It's good stuff. I mean, after I've had a steak and like a flourless chocolate cake, I'll drink anything. I'll drink anything. So yeah, I'd have this. What would I pair this with? It's gonna seem out of left field, but I would pair it with uh, cannibalism, an instance of cannibalism, not your own, but somebody else who does it. And I don't mean the kind of person who, they were with a Chilean soccer team and they crashed in the Andes and they were up there for 3 months. They kept waiting to be rescued and um, suddenly like Pablo's leg was looking like arroz con pollo, or like they had to do it. They had to live, and what are you gonna do? I'm talking about a guy who, the pilot is still trying to pull out of the stall, and he's biting the arm of the guy next to him. Before the plane has even crashed. God help him if the plane doesn't crash, because he's gonna have to explain that to the guy next to him. That's sort of cannibal. A dedicated cannibal. Um, uh, I really, I think that, it can be difficult to witness cannibalism. There are many drawbacks to witnessing it. I think that you might be saddled with quite a few problematic memories, but those would be offset by the pairing, the enjoyment of the Amaro and all of the herbs that you can't taste but that are in there. Um, and how do you find the cannibal? Uh, I mean, I don't know. You could are they really in Polynesia? Are they in places like that? Maybe you could fly there. Um, I don't know if you put an ad out, probably in, a country like, Germany or Austria, there's some guy that will answer an ad. If you're willing to sacrifice a part of yourself, some flesh that you don't really feel is indispensable. It's sort of, it's hidden, it's effaced by your clothes. Maybe you've got some flesh going spare. Maybe you're an overeater. and this guy Dieter or Gruber, maybe he'll have him. And then you got a chance to break this out. Um, anyway, that's my pairing, and I thank you very much for joining me once again, and I hope you will come along for the next ride. Over and out.